Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. And today we've got a massive 12-game NBA slate to talk about. We'll give you a quick pick from each one of the games. I will give this disclaimer: I do not bet all of these. Some of them I really like are up on the site, and if you guys are interested in knowing which ones are all up on the site and the best bets, a 1-week NBA pass is only $70. I was number one on the NBA or on the Picks and Parlays leaderboards for NBA in 2022 and already in number one for 2023 to start off. 6-1 since the new year. So off to a really good start in the NBA to start it off. If you guys are interested in that, $70 for a week pass. We'll go ahead and jump into it. The Orlando Magic are 2-point favorites hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. 230 is the total. Thunder have to still play a game tonight versus the Boston Celtics. SGA just got ruled out of that game. It has not started yet because I'm currently recording this around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we don't know what happens in that game, and I don't really think it matters. On a second leg of a back-to-back, I'll go ahead and grab the Magic to snap their 3-game losing streak. It's just going to be tough for Oklahoma City to go from OKC to Orlando and play another game. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a tough spot for him. I'll go ahead and lay 2 points on the Orlando Magic in this game. We'll look at Memphis and Charlotte going after each other. Memphis, 5.5-point favorites. 230.5 is the total. We're going to go over in this game. Memphis is one of the top scoring teams in the league. They're actually 9th in the league, getting 115.4 points a game. Charlotte, although not scoring high, are allowing 118 points a game, which is the third highest in the NBA. So I do think you're going to get a higher scoring game in this one. I think Memphis can possibly drop about $120, $125 in this one, and it won't take much for Charlotte to get that over the total. We'll go ahead and take this one over the 230 and a hook. Cleveland and Phoenix going at it. Cleveland is a 4.5-point favorite at home. 222.5 is the total. I know they lost. No, actually, sorry. They won their last home game in overtime, Cleveland. I had them. Never in doubt. Totally didn't have to go to overtime, and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points. I'm going right back to the Cavs at home. I've been betting them all year. Once you guys saw them and another one of these games later on, you'll understand. You back Cleveland at home. They're 17-4 at home this year. I'm going to continue to ride them there. We'll go ahead and grab them minus the 4.5. Pacers and the Sixers are going at it. The Sixers are 6.5-point favorites. Total of 231.5 in this game. And we're grabbing one of my favorite teams to back so far this year, and that is the Pacers plus the 6.5. I just think it's too many points to give them. Pacers have been a good cover team on the road. Although you look at the Sixers, they are 15-5 at home this year and 15-5 against the spread. Although I do think there's a little bit too many points. Go ahead and give me the Pacers plus the points in this one. Milwaukee and Toronto will be the next game that we'll talk about. My best bet is on the total in this game. So if you guys are interested in that one, 1 week pass, picksandparlays.net/Tim. If you guys are interested in that. But for the free pick, we'll go ahead and give you guys the Bucks plus the 2.5. I know the Bucks are on a little bit of a rough stretch, and they're actually playing tonight, so it's a second leg of a back-to-back. I cannot trust Toronto right now. This is a team that has been awful lately. They've lost 3 out of their last 4, and they've just not been playing good basketball as of late, including their last 10 games. They've lost 7 out of their last 10 games. I know Milwaukee is struggling, but there's no way I'm backing the Toronto Raptors right now. A team that I loved to back at home earlier in the year, cannot do it anymore. We'll go ahead and take the Bucks plus the points. Spurs and the Knicks are going at it. The Knicks are 9-point home favorites with a total of 227 in this game. And no, I'm not laying points or anything in this game. I'll look at the total. Yeah, this Spurs team doesn't believe in defense. They're allowing 121 points a game. That is dead last in the league. They're allowing 50.7% free field goal shooting. That's dead last in the league. And for a 39.5 3-point shooting, which is dead last in the league. They're going to allow points. The Knicks are going to score a bunch, so maybe even a Knicks team total over. But this is a Knicks team that is about mid-pack in terms of scoring, but they're going to put up some points tomorrow. We'll take them over the total here. Pelicans are hosting the Rockets in this next one. The Pelicans are 7.5-point favorites. 229.5 is the total in this one. Pelicans have one of the best offenses in the league. They're going to drop about 125 on them here. They are the third highest scoring team in the NFL and in the NBA, 117.4 points a game. They're about mid-pack in terms of defense. I know Houston's not a good scoring team, but they do allow about 116 points a game. I do think the Pelicans will put some points up on Houston. This one will take this one over the total. Blazers and the T-Wolves are going to go at it. Blazers 1.5-point favorites. 229.5 is the total in this one. Blazers are kind of just in a mid-rate now. They are kind of struggling. They're 5-5 in their last 10, but they are a solid 1-5 in their last 6. 2-4 in their last 6 games. Minnesota's not playing all that well either. They did just snap their losing streak. I believe it was a 6-game losing streak against Denver last night. But I do think the Minnesota Timberwolves will get the better of the Blazers. We'll go ahead and take their money line at even money in this one. Pistons head to Golden State to take on the Warriors, and I really don't think I need to explain this one all that much. Warriors 17-2 at home this year, 14-4-1 against the spread. Detroit 5-17, 10-2 against the spread on the road. This is the best home team. No Curry, no problem. 5-game winning streak for them. Go ahead and give me the Warriors minus the 6 and a hook. This one's going to be a scary pick. This one's not going to be fun to bet. Hawks, Kings. Kings are minus 244 is the total, and we're going under. I think it's way too many points. Yes, this is the second best scoring team in Sacramento. They're averaging 118 points a game, and they're letting up about 116 points a game. And then you get not Utah. Oh, Sacramento is playing against Utah, so keep that one in mind. The night before, Atlanta, another one of those teams. They're 10th in scoring, and their defense is not good, but this is way too many points. Go ahead and give me the under the 244. If this was in the 239 range, that's probably about where it would be in my books. 244, way too high for me. Final game of the day is the Miami Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers. Heat 3.5-point favorites, 227.5. I don't care who they're facing. This is way too high of a total for the Heat, who is dead last in scoring this year, 109 points a game, and they're third in defense, allowing 109 points a game. I don't care that the Lakers are the 7th highest scoring team and don't play good defense. It's too high of a total for the Heat. We're going to go ahead and take this one under the total as well. Those are the 12 games in the NBA for this one. Once again, if you guys are interested in my best bet and knowing which one of these are actually on the site, you guys can go ahead and check out the picksandparlays.net/Tim. It's a 1-week pass for only $70, $10 a day. It's going to do it for this one. I thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NBA.